The room was filled with tension. Joseph stood before his brothers, the same men who had once betrayed him, sold him, and left him for dead. Years had passed, but the memory of that pain had never faded. Unable to hold himself back any longer, Joseph sent everyone else out of the room. Only he and his brothers remained. Then Joseph wept so loudly that his cries were heard throughout the palace. "I am Joseph," he said. His brothers were frozen with fear. The past rushed back to them, the pit, the betrayal, the lies. They expected judgment, they expected revenge. But Joseph stepped closer and said, "Do not be distressed or angry with yourselves for selling me here, because it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you." Joseph lifted their eyes beyond their guilt to God's greater plan. "You meant evil against me," he said, "but God meant it for good, to preserve many people alive." Tears flowed freely as fear turned into relief. The brother they had wronged now stood before them as a ruler, offering forgiveness instead of punishment. Joseph embraced them, speaking words of peace and hope. In that moment, broken relationships were restored, and a family torn apart was made whole again. Joseph's revelation was not just the uncovering of his identity, it was the unveiling of God's grace. A reminder that God can turn betrayal into blessing and pain into purpose.